couple of you got the joke. That's good enough for me. I'm Ryan, the PL class of 2026 valedictorian, and I'm honored to be speaking here today. Today, we stand at a crossroads. We entered the stadium as high schoolers. Some of us have been looking forward to this day since the beginning of the year. Some of us have been looking forward to this day since the beginning of our freshman year. Some of us probably woke up this morning dreading what will happen today. That's because today it all changes. Today we graduate and take the next steps towards our future. This crossroads is just the beginning too. Many of us are going off to college in the fall, others of us choosing to learn a trade, some joining the military, and others joining the workforce. Whatever it may be that our futures have in store, there will always be hard choices to make. Okay, with the introduction out of the way, I would like to pause real quick and do something that Lola and Diego did the past 2 years. I'm going to try to get a selfie with all my fellow graduates, so smile, act like you like each other. There, I think I got you guys all in there. Okay, back to the regularly scheduled programming. As I sat down to write this speech, I was reminded of the Robert Frost lines, "Two roads diverged in a wood and I took the one less traveled by." And that has made all the difference. So, class of 2026, I have a challenge for you. Take the road less traveled by. Don't be afraid to take risks and to take the more difficult path. Sometimes we're drawn to do what is comfortable, what is known. We make these choices because they feel easier. But taking the easy road won't always have the best payoffs eventually. When we make the choice to pursue a more difficult path, we will often find we've made an irreplaceable investment in our future. So take the road less traveled by. It will make all the difference. Our parents and teachers have made a significant difference in our lives, helping us along the road thus far. First off, we would not be able to get to where we are today without the support and encouragement of our parents. So graduates, locate your families in the audience once again if you can and give them a heartfelt thank you. Without them, none of this is possible.
Mom. Put Emma's face up. Oh my gosh, put Emma's face up.
Next, to our teachers. I would personally like to thank Mrs. Chase, the Sonodas, and Lindsay for supporting me over the past 4 years. To Mr. Farmer and the theater department, thank you for all the wonderful fun and opportunities. I have made memories that I will never forget and have grown so much as an actor and a leader. Finally, to the music department for helping me grow into a well-rounded and prepared musician ready to take the next steps into a professional career. From having Lord DJ Rat King Morningstar dropping beats at all of our events, laughing at Mr. Pete's punny math t-shirts, visiting Cyrax in Miss Schul's room, and I can't forget stopping by on a Friday and seeing Mr. Heiming practicing martial arts in the parking lot of PLC. I have so many wonderful memories of the faculty and staff at CEHS that will stick with me long after graduation. Class of 2026, give a big round of applause for all of the teachers who have helped us reach this momentous milestone, and don't forget to thank them on your way out. Emily Dickinson wrote, "Hope is the thing with feathers that glances in the soul, and sings the tune without the words, and never stops at all." Even as we face the inevitable struggles of life beyond high school and journey out on our own, we must not forget to find hope. We will not always know what the road will have in store for us down the line, and we'll face challenges that may seem to be insurmountable. Almost as insurmountable as convincing underclassmen that the homecoming theme actually is Under the Sea. But we are armed with what we have learned here together. We are not powerless to the obstacles we face. We can do hard things. Our teachers and mentors have instilled within us the skills to face challenge, to face change, and most importantly, to have hope. Hope is the thing with feathers. Hope gives us the wings to fly when it all seems lost. It never stops at all. However, something I've learned in my time here is that merely having hope sometimes isn't enough to see real positive impacts. It's still imperative that we take action to see the results we hope for. But what actions should they be? What will deliver the long-lasting results that improve not only our lives, but the world we are joining together? Anyone who has participated in our music programs has heard of the rules. These are 4 guiding principles that contribute to our collective success, applicable far beyond the bedroom. Rule 1, don't be a jerk. This one is kind of self-explanatory, but still bears repeating sometimes. Rule 2, when you're here, be here. Don't forget to live in the moment. Who everything you do and focus on the task at hand without getting distracted. If that means putting your phone on silent and leaving it in another room, so be it. Rule 3. Leave it better than you found it. Make sure to be the person who always leaves a positive impact on every space you find yourself in. Be the one to put in the extra work to have the impact you desire. And don't forget to clean up your trash, of course. Rule 4. Don't get Sam in trouble. This one might seem like it only applies to band, but the heart of this rule lies in the importance of making good judgments and taking accountability for one's own actions. Keeping these rules of the road in mind will ensure that no matter what path we take, we will not only keep hope in our own hearts, but instill it in others. My hope for us is that we will take the road less traveled by. We will face challenges with an open mind, and most importantly, not forget to have hope. I'd like to end with some words first spoken to me when I started at PLC 4 years ago. You were loved and appreciated. May these words echo as we move forward down the road and into the future. And if our roads do cross again, as the great bard himself once said, why, we shall smile. If not, why then this parting was well made. Thank you.
Well, I practiced this speech in front of a live audience a grand total of 1 time. So let's see how this goes. Shout out to Marco and Tommy for listening to my first and only rehearsal. Good evening, everyone. For those of you who may have been too lazy to read the graduation program, I'm Troy Palikal, your studio valedictorian, and I'd like to welcome you all tonight. Faculty, staff, honored guests, regular guests, favorite siblings, not so favorite siblings, and of course, the Cayman class of 2026. I'd like to congratulate you all today on your achievements, academically, athletically, and everywhere in between. While I was preparing this speech, I had a variety of ideas and cliche jokes that I wanted to share with you all, but only one truly stood out. Taking a moment to appreciate your accomplishments and remembering your journey, not simply the destination. Because a simple phrase like, well, Caymans, we made it, boils down 4 years of hard work and dedication, not to mention your entire lives thus far, to one destination, graduation. To best illustrate my ideas regarding both my journey and yours, I'd like to consult my favorite book, The Hobbit, by J.R.R. Tolkien. Throughout the novel, Bilbo, the titular hobbit, transforms from a cautious, comfort-loving homebody to a composed and capable leader. However, none of this would have been possible had Bilbo not put aside his comfort and stepped out into the unknown. Like Bilbo, we all had that moment, whether we recognize it or not, where we bravely took a step forward into the unknown, and these moments are what built us into who we are today. However, once you're on your way, you'll encounter detours, setbacks, and failures, similar to how Bilbo was separated from the rest of the party in the Misty Mountains. In my case, I think back to my sophomore year varsity soccer season. Even though we dominated both our league and division, we ultimately lost CIF finals, but it was still a successful season, since what I remember most are the friendships I built through events like pickleball, FIFA, and ping pong tournaments. Though, maybe not the ping pong tournaments, because I kind of suck at ping pong. In the moment, your failures will feel extremely heavy. Still, as it's written in Romans 5:3-4, we glory in our sufferings, because we know that suffering produces perseverance, perseverance character, and character hope. This is the fine line that separates Bilbo from someone like Gollum, embracing hardship rather than avoiding it entirely. Instead, trust that one day you'll look back and realize that there's more to your journey than your detours, setbacks, and failures. And now, I'd like to take a moment to thank all the Gandalfs in my life, the irreplaceable mentors without whom I would not be the student, athlete, person, and son of God that I am today. Because like Bilbo, my journey could not have succeeded in isolation. Firstly, of course, I'd like to give a special shout out to the Batman Arkham Game Series, Red Bull, and Instagram Reels for getting me through senior year. And I'd also like to thank LeBron James. On a more serious note though, to the faculty and staff, especially Mr. Minkoff, Mrs. Pete, Mr. Bauer, Mrs. Taylor, Mr. Pete, Mr. Johnson, and who could forget the two Manchester United supporters, Mr. Klein and Mr. Monty. Please support a different team. Liverpool's open. I'd love to thank you all individually and list how each of you has uniquely contributed to my journey, but that would take at least another 30 minutes. In all seriousness, you've all been incredibly instrumental in my success, and I thank you for all the effort you put into helping prepare me, not only as a student, but as a person of character. And a quick shout out to some of my favorite security guards, Coach Kev, Mr. Milo, Mr. Leo, and Miss Cynthia, for just being awesome people. However, on the topic of teachers, I'd like to give a special shout out to Mr. Moen, as he's essentially graduating with us. Thank you, Mr. Moen, for being such an awesome principal. It's been amazing to see your involvement across both campuses and how you ensure everyone feels loved and like they belong. To my soccer coaches, but mainly Coach Nick and Coach Preciado, whom I hope are in the crowd tonight, thank you for developing my soccer skills on the field and my character off of it. To my sister Kira, thank you for being what I can only describe as my built-in best friend. Despite all the bickering, you've always been there, and even though you end up napping most of the time, I've enjoyed the little talks we've had while I'm driving. Also, I'm grateful that I got to coach you for Powder Puff this year, especially because we won it all. Shout out to everyone who was on the Pink Piggies this year. To my parents, both of you have been there from the very beginning, sacrificing your time and money to ensure I'm set up for success. However, I'd especially like to thank my mom, because without her, I would not be in the position that I am today. Thank you for putting up with me all these years, for teaching me nearly everything I know, from complex math to why I shouldn't bug my sister, and for finding classical when we first moved back to California all those years ago. I'm incredibly grateful for all that you've done for me. To my Gungung and Popo, my grandparents, thank you for your bravery and courage in hiding from the Japanese soldiers during World War II, for your sacrifice in leaving your lives in Hong Kong to immigrate to Hawaii, changing careers entirely, persevering, and being successful. Without your sacrifice and willingness to embrace something new, none of my successes would be possible. To my late Uncle James, it's been over 3 years since he passed away, but his work ethic and humility have helped me continue striving to better myself every day. Lastly, to the most important Gandalf of all, my Lord and Savior, Jesus Christ. Thank you for everything, for all the opportunities athletically, academically, and spiritually, for blessing me with a wonderful group of friends and family, for being there not just for me, but everyone here today. All the glory goes to you. Now, some of you might be wondering why I just spent half my speech thanking people. Simple, because none of us got here alone, and the least we can do is express our gratitude aloud. And with my Gandalf properly thanked, I want to once again remind you, Kim in class of 26, that when you celebrate today, you're not simply celebrating your departure from high school. You're not even just celebrating these 4 years of high school. You're celebrating everything and everyone in your life thus far that has molded you into the person that you are today, ready to start on a path in your own unexpected adventure. So go out and begin that. Go on that road trip with your friends. Take that flight to a different country or make some new friends. Or you could just completely disregard my advice. I'm not your parents, I'm just some random guy giving a speech during graduation. But in all seriousness, as Token said, the road goes ever on. Now go walk it. Or, if you listen to Mr. Moen at all these past 4 years, vamos afuera, Caymans.